Now, I'm going to just give you some examples from the world and from the United States on new legislative initiatives. There's additional ones currently pending in Canada that are particularly egregious. But here's just a couple of the current bills pending in the United States and the state of California. One is an Assembly Bill 2098, which would designate the dissemination or promotion of misinformation or disinformation, however the state of California might wish to define it, related to the SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus or COVID-19 as unprofessional conduct. The bill would require the medical board, which regulates physicians in the United States and in the state of Canada, to consider specified factors prior to bringing a disciplinary action against a physician and surgeon. This bill would make findings and declarations in this regard. Basically, AB 2098 legalizes censorship of physicians for spreading whatever the government determines to be mis or disinformation. More about that later. Senate Bill 1390 also similarly weaponizes the medical care giving system in the state of California if there is any work by physicians or other medical caregivers which is determined to be dis or misinformation by the state, and includes various penalties for those that might provide such mis or disinformation. Then we have this recent terrorism threat summary from the United States Department of Homeland Security, issued February 27th.
Okay.
Quote, the United States remains in a heightened threat environment fueled by several factors, including an online environment filled with fake or misleading narratives and conspiracy theories and other forms of mis, dis, and malinformation, introduced and or amplified by foreign or domestic threat actors. The primary terrorism-related threat to the United States continues to stem from lone offenders or small cells of individuals who are motivated by a range of foreign and or domestic grievances, often cultivated through the consumption of certain online content. Key factors contributing to this current heightened threat environment include the proliferation of fake or misleading narratives, which sow discord or undermine public trust in U.S. government institutions. For example, there is widespread online proliferation of fake or misleading narratives regarding unsubstantiated widespread election fraud and COVID-19. Grievances associated with these themes inspired violent extremist acts during 2021, according to the Department of Homeland Security. Personally, I'm not aware of any violent extremist attacks relating to dissemination of information regarding COVID-19. This, in fact, is disinformation from the Department of Homeland Security of the United States government. But what these statements do is set up a policy wherein the Department of Homeland Security can consider anyone deemed to be spreading such misinformation as a domestic terrorist. I continue to quote from the bulletin. As COVID-19 restrictions continue to decrease nationwide, increased access to commercial and government facilities, and the rising number of mass gatherings could provide increased opportunities for individuals looking to commit acts of violence to do so, often with little or no warning. Again, I'm unaware of any acts of violence relating to protests regarding COVID-19. Finally, the government of the United States asserts, meanwhile, COVID-19 mitigation measures, particularly COVID-19 vaccine and mask mandates, have been used by domestic violent extremists to justify violence since 2020 and could continue to inspire these extremists to target government, healthcare, and academic institutions that they associated with these measures. In other words, the government is asserting that there has been multiple episodes of violence consequent to concerns, protests, or what the government defines as mis or disinformation relating to vaccine safety, efficacy, and the utility and safety and efficacy of masks.